Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming my 1 month update for the babies, and at the end I'll just throw in a little bit of like a 1 month postpartum bit about me, but it's going to be mostly focused on the babies. They're only 1 month old, so you know, not much has changed, but I'm going to go ahead and film this for you guys because I've had a couple requests, and if you hear fussing babies in the background, that is life with newborn twins, and I'm going to go take care of Grayson right now. So Mr. Grayson could not miss the chance to not be the center of attention. Hi. So to start off, I'm going to start with the most exciting part, the cloth diapering. I've had a few questions about how that's been going, and Noel and I both like dreaded it. We were like getting disposables at first when we brought them home. We were like, we have the newborn cloth diapers, we need to use them. And we went ahead and started using them, I think like 2 weeks after they were born. And they're still in them now, which is really nice. I'm getting a lot of use out of them considering they're just newborn. But I will say that it's a lot easier than we thought it was going to be. We were dreading it, thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to be so much work. What did we get ourselves into? This sounded like such a good idea when we were pregnant, but it's really not that bad. We don't have as many newborn diapers as we have like the one size, because obviously the one size is going to last a lot longer than just the newborn. But we do laundry, like if I do it in the morning one day, I'll do it like the next afternoon or night. It's about every 36 hours-ish is when I do laundry. Okay. So we've been doing that, and if you want a video all about my cloth diapering, what cloth diapers I use, my favorites, what I've noticed, tips and tricks I've learned in my cleaning routine, just let me know. I'd love to film that for you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and try and put Grayson down. No, okay, he wants to be held. The next thing I wanted to talk about was breastfeeding. I did mention I had a really rough time and I was giving pumped breast milk to Grayson because his seal was bad, and since he was such a preemie, he wasn't getting a good latch on his on my breast. And so he started gaining weight immediately with the pumped milk. And then about, I want to say 2.5 weeks ago, we switched him over to just the breast, and he's been gaining weight great. He's been nursing, I would say, even better than Emerson is. So he's my little champ. They're both like getting so fat and cute, just like JR did. But breastfeeding's been going really good. I just got my pump in. I had a Amita pump with JR, but I didn't do any research that time. This time I did research, and I got the Spectra S1, which is portable because it doesn't have to be plugged into the wall, and I've been loving it. I can definitely notice a difference and how my breasts feel after I pump. They don't hurt like they did with the Amita. I love it. Highly recommend it. I have about 50 ounces right now frozen, and that's from the past like week, just pumping once, maybe twice a day. I'm saving up milk in case something happens to my supply, or I want to go out and do things, you know. I have to pump twice the amount because I have 2 babies to feed, so if I was to go anywhere and I wanted to leave the babies with Nolan or something, they would need milk. So I'm working on building up a supply in my freezer. As far as their mobility goes, JR didn't do this until almost 3 months, but the babies are already rolling from their bellies to their backs. Every single time I put them on a blanket on the ground or something, they roll from their belly to their back, and I just sit there and I'm like, how are you already rolling? You shouldn't be rolling yet. But they're so strong. Their necks are so strong, which is really surprising considering they're 5 weeks early, but they're so strong, it's just out of this world. It is so hot in here. That's something that's gonna be my part. My internal temperature is so off with these hormones raging through my body, but I just turned the AC down, so hopefully it kicks in soon. We bathe them twice a week because of the climate over here in Okinawa, Japan. If you weren't aware, Navy wife, we live in Okinawa, Japan, and it's pretty humid. It's just like it was in Jacksonville, Florida, where I'm from, but it dries their skin out really fast, so they get a bath twice a week. And then we lotion them every night regardless, and the nights we don't give them a bath, we wipe down their bellies, face, neck, and hands, because that's the part that like touches stuff and gets gross during the day, and then we lotion them and put them to sleep. And as far as sleeping time goes, we try and bring the babies up by 9:30 or 9:45. This is just life, guys. 9:45, because Nolan does have to get up around 6:20 every morning for work, and it's easier if he helps me get them to bed. So we go upstairs, and hopefully we're in bed by 10:30. And they go to sleep in their Halo sleep sacks right now. Love those things. I did not know about them with JR, but I definitely love them because I'm not swaddling them like in swaddles anymore. That's what they use, and it keeps their arms down, and I think it does help them sleep. And when we go to bed by about 10:30 at the latest, sometimes 11 on the weekends, they do get up anywhere between like 3:30 and 4:30 is when they'll wake up, sometimes 5 late, but I'll get up and I'll feed them and change their diapers, and then we'll go back to bed. And they're really good about going back to bed, so they've been really good sleepers at nighttime. And Nolan helps me if I wake him up because he doesn't wake up at the sound of a baby crying. I've kind of figured that's just like what a guy does. But if I ask him, he's been so good and so supportive and such a good daddy. He'll get up and he'll help change diapers and then burp them, and then we'll go back to sleep. But I usually try and let him sleep on the nights he has to wake up early for work anyways. But I do get up when he gets up with the babies too. And because JR gets up around the time about 40 minutes after Nolan leaves for work, or wakes up for work at least. So trying to get in a schedule with him because my mother-in-law is still here. She's been here since 3 days before I went to labor. She got here just in time. But she actually leaves in like 6 days, and I'm totally in denial about it. Don't want her to leave. Terry, come back soon. You've been such a help and a blessing having already a toddler and having twins. I'm so glad she was able to come and help us because I don't know how we would have managed without her. But they've been sleeping really good during the night. Nap time. Oh, that's a whole other story. So let me tell you. Okay, so I've got one baby with a passy right now, not wanting it, and one on the boob. It's gonna be kind of hard to tandem feed on camera, but I do tandem feed when I feed the babies most of the time. But they're really good sleeping. But during the day, as I was saying, is a different story. So today it's been Emerson. It changes back every single day, literally, who's the troublemaker and who's the, you know, calm one. And today Grayson's been the calm one taking naps, and Emerson has been wanting to be held basically every second he's been awake. So, you know, it's a struggle, but I keep telling myself you might not get anything done, but they're newborns. It's only going to be this small for a short period of time, so just enjoy it, pick them up. It's the only way they know how to communicate is that they want to be held. So we've been doing that, but that will be an adjustment for all of us when Terry leaves in 5 or 6 days, because I'm not going to be able to hold both of them 24/7 because I have another child I'm going to need to give attention to. So like I said, we'll see how that works. But let's see, what else do I have on my list? The only other thing I really thought of to write down was that they're both starting to get cradle cap on their heads. JR had it once, and I used olive oil and a very, very, very soft toothbrush, and I would just do little circular motions, I think for 2 or 3 days, and then it was gone. It just made his hair really oily, and he needed a couple baths to get all that oil out. But hopefully it doesn't get much worse. I've been putting lotion on up here too at nighttime. Sorry I'm fidgeting. I'm like rocking one while I'm feeding him. So, you know, life. And the only reason I had time to film this was because Terry took JR across the street to the park. Thank God. So I could film this without JR running around like a crazy person. But the cloth diapering, rolling, breastfeeding, baths, lotions, sleeping, cradle cap, that's basically it. Life has been definitely hectic with twins and toddler, all under 3, all under 2.5. But I wouldn't have had it any other way. It's been emotional, but so fulfilling. I didn't know I could love this many humans all at once. It's crazy. I can't wait to watch them grow up because they're gonna have best friends, and I'm just very excited. JR loves his brothers, by the way. He comes up and gives them kisses every morning when he sees them, and he'll cuddle them, and he'll bring them their pacifiers, and he'll rub their heads. He'll go, "What's wrong?" if they're crying. It's the cutest thing in the world. As far as my update, I've been pretty good. I haven't had night sweats like I did with JR, thank God. The recovery was so much faster with the VBAC, the vaginal, instead of the emergency C-section like I had with JR. So I was really grateful that I was able to do the VBAC. What else? Pretty emotional. My temperature has been like crazy, getting hot like crazy, and then being cold and having to like layer up and layer. Okay guys, sorry, my battery just died on my camera, and the other battery is not charged. So basically I get hot all the time, and this is just life, and we are rolling with punches. But life's been good. Twins is fun. But that's actually where I'm going to leave it for this video. This one wants to get changed. This one needs to be changed. They both need to be fed. And I'd like to go join Bubba and his grandma at the park. So I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. I'm going to start getting more frequent with them, I swear. We finally are getting into groove. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!